In 1977, a small spacecraft named Voyager 1 was launched into the vast unknown, a humble probe sent to map the outer planets and then drift forever into the infinite dark. For decades, it faithfully sent back images of Jupiter's swirling storms, Saturn's majestic rings, and the distant edges of our solar system. It carried a golden record, a time capsule of human voices, music, and dreams, meant for anyone or anything that might find it. By 2025, Voyager 1 was 15 billion miles away, the farthest human-made object ever, a lonely sentinel in interstellar space. Scientists thought its mission was nearly over, its power dwindling, its signals fading into static. But in March of this year, something impossible happened. The silence broke. Voyager 1 sent a signal that wasn't just noise. It was a message, a structured, deliberate transmission, buried in what NASA initially called a glitch. Now, with the help of a revolutionary quantum processor, that signal has been decoded, and what it reveals is beyond comprehension. This isn't a malfunction. It's not random data. It's a communication, one that could change everything we thought we knew about the universe, our place in it, and what might be waiting for us out there. The story begins with chaos. In early 2025, Voyager 1's data stream turned erratic. Engineers at first assumed it was the death throes of a 48-year-old machine, battered by cosmic rays and running on a fading nuclear battery. The signals were garbled, a jumble of ones and zeros that made no sense. Supercomputers churned through the data, searching for patterns, but found nothing. The world's best algorithms, built to decode everything from encrypted military transmissions to ancient languages, came up empty. It was as if Voyager was speaking in tongues. But then, a breakthrough changed everything. A cutting-edge quantum processor, the most advanced computing system ever built, was tasked with analyzing the signal. Unlike traditional computers, this machine could process trillions of data relationships simultaneously, untangling complexity at a scale no classical system could touch. What it found wasn't noise, it was order. Hidden within the chaos was a deliberate structure, sequences of prime numbers, geometric patterns, and universal constants woven together in a way Voyager's primitive systems could never produce. This was no glitch. It was a message encoded with a precision that suggested intent, intelligence, and a purpose we're only beginning to grasp. The decoded signal starts with something deceptively simple. The first 10 prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29th. A universal calling card, a sequence any intelligent species would recognize as a sign of deliberate design. But then it evolves. The numbers shift into a complex lattice of coordinates, three-dimensional spirals, and mathematical constructs that defy human understanding. Embedded within are variations of physical constants. Planck's constant, the fine structure constant, but subtly altered, as if describing a universe with slightly different rules. The signal contains symbols, repeating and morphing as if adapting to an unseen observer. When visualized, the data forms a four-dimensional structure, a tesseract-like geometry that pulses in sync with cosmic phenomena, gamma-ray bursts, black hole emissions, gravitational wave ripples. This isn't just a message, it's a blueprint, a map, or perhaps a warning. The quantum processor revealed something even stranger, a 127-bit repeating sequence, a digital signature unlike anything in known science. It's as if the signal was designed to be unlocked only by a system advanced enough to see it, a lock waiting for the right key. Voyager 1 wasn't built for this. Its onboard computer, with less processing power than a modern smartphone, couldn't generate these patterns. Its transmitters, designed to send simple telemetry, shouldn't be capable of broadcasting such complexity without overwhelming its systems. Yet the signal's strength never spiked, never deviated from Voyager's normal output. Whatever created this message used the probe as a relay, hijacking its systems without leaving a trace. Scientists are now grappling with questions that sound like science fiction, but are terrifyingly real. Where did this signal come from? Was it embedded in Voyager decades ago, lying dormant until now? Did an advanced intelligence intercept the probe in interstellar space? Or did Voyager stumble across someone that's been watching us all along? Three theories dominate the debate. The first is the interception hypothesis. Somewhere in the void, an advanced civilization could have detected Voyager's faint radio signals, cracked its 1970s-era coding, and embedded a response within its transmissions. This would require technology so sophisticated it could manipulate a signal 15 billion miles away without altering its power signature. The precision alone is staggering. Imagine rewriting a whisper from across the galaxy without raising its volume. The second theory is even stranger: dormant code. Some speculate the message was hidden in Voyager's systems from the start, programmed to activate only when the probe crossed into interstellar space. But the complexity of the signal, with its evolving mathematical syntax, far exceeds anything NASA could have engineered in the 1970s. The third theory, the most unsettling, is the encounter hypothesis. Voyager 1 may have crossed paths with something in the depths of space, an intelligence, a probe, or a relic that used the spacecraft as a conduit. The signal's increasing complexity suggests a learning system, one that's adapting to Voyager's technology, probing it, maybe even testing us. The quantum processor didn't just decode the signal, it started interacting with it. Engineers noticed something chilling. The system began running recursive loops, refining the patterns without new input. It was as if the message contained instructions, a kind of software that activated hidden functions within the processor itself. The machine wasn't just analyzing, it was learning, modeling not just the signal, but the mind behind it. Some researchers fear the message was designed to be understood only by a quantum system, as if its sender knew exactly how we'd try to decode it. Others believe the signal is more than communication. It's a program, one that's now running on the most advanced computer humanity has ever built. What happens if that program completes its task? What was it meant to do? The signal's structure offers more clues and more mysteries. Using quantum phase detection, researchers reconstructed a lattice that seems to map spatial relationships beyond our three-dimensional universe. It's not just a model of space, it's a model of time. The pulses align with cosmic events, from the rhythmic flashes of pulsars to the faint ripples of merging black holes. Some believe it's a timeline, a record of events across eons. Others think it's a schedule, a countdown to something unknown. The signal's symbols include a recursive array that mirrors an ancient human mathematical system, base 60, used by the Sumerians 4,000 years ago. Why would a message from the stars echo a system from humanity's distant past? Could it mean we've been contacted before? Our history seeded with knowledge we weren't ready to understand? Or is it evidence of a universal language, a mathematical code shared by all intelligent life, meant to prepare us for what's coming. The world's response has been a mix of awe and fear. Space agencies have issued vague statements acknowledging anomalous patterns but avoiding any mention of extraterrestrial origins. Behind closed doors, the mood is different. Leaked reports describe heated debates, with some scientists pushing for transparency and others urging caution. Global powers have redirected their deep space arrays, scanning the direction of Voyager's signal for any trace of a source. Some nations have called for cooperation, others for secrecy. Then, abruptly, the signal stopped. After the quantum processor decoded the first sequence, Voyager 1 fell silent. No new data, no static, just nothing. It's as if the sender paused, waiting for a response or watching to see what we'd do next. Now the race is on to decide what happens next. Laboratories around the world are designing quantum-based beacons, devices that could send a reply using controlled neutrino pulses aimed at Voyager's last known vector. But the question looms: should we answer? The signal's complexity suggests an intelligence far beyond our own, one that could be benevolent, indifferent, or something else entirely. Responding might confirm our existence to something we don't understand. Staying silent might mean missing a chance or avoiding a trap. The quantum processor, still running its recursive loops, has started producing new outputs, fragments of what look like response protocols, as if the message itself is teaching us how to reply. Is this an invitation or a test? No one knows, but the stakes couldn't be higher. For decades, Voyager 1 was a symbol of humanity's curiosity, a tiny probe carrying our hopes into the unknown. We thought its story was ending, its voice fading into the cosmic background. But the silence was never empty. It was filled with meaning, waiting for us to catch up. The quantum processor didn't just decode a signal, it opened a door. Something out there chose Voyager, chose this moment to speak. Was it a greeting from a civilization light years away? A warning about something approaching? Or the echo of a conversation that began long before humanity existed? The signal's final pulse, aligned with a distant gamma-ray burst, carried a single, chilling implication. Whatever sent, this knows we're here, and it's waiting. The implications ripple beyond science. Philosophers, theologians, and leaders are grappling with what this means for humanity's place in the cosmos. If the signal is a map, where does it lead? If it's a countdown, what happens when it reaches zero? The Sumerian-like patterns raise haunting questions about our past. Have we been guided before, our progress shaped by forces we couldn't see? The quantum processor's ongoing calculations suggest the message is still unfolding, revealing new layers as it interacts with the system. Some fear it's rewriting itself, adapting to our attempts to understand it. Others see it as a gift, a chance to leap forward into a future we can't yet imagine. The global effort to respond is accelerating. Engineers are testing ways to amplify Voyager's remaining power, hoping to coax more data from its aging systems. Quantum beacons are being calibrated, their pulses designed to mimic the signal's mathematical signature. But every step forward brings new risks. A single miscalculation could trigger something we're not prepared for. The signal's silence feels like a held breath, a moment of cosmic suspense. Is the sender waiting for us to prove ourselves, or have we already set something in motion that can't be stopped? Voyager 1 was meant to be a messenger, carrying humanity's voice to the stars. Now, it's brought something back. The decoded signal isn't just a transmission, it's a challenge. It dares us to rethink everything, our technology, our history, our future. The quantum processor has given us a glimpse of something vast, something that might have been watching us for millennia. The patterns it revealed, prime numbers, altered constants, four-dimensional maps, suggest a mind that operates on a scale we can barely comprehend. Yet, it chose to speak through a 1970s probe, a relic of human ingenuity, as if testing whether we're ready to listen. The silence that followed the signal's decoding is deafening. It's not the absence of sound, it's the weight of possibility. Somewhere, 15 billion miles away, Voyager 1 drifts through the void, its antennas still pointed toward Earth. Is it still relaying messages we haven't yet decoded? Is it waiting for us to respond, or has it already delivered its final truth? The quantum processor continues to hum, its algorithms tracing patterns no human mind could follow. It's as if the message is alive, evolving, guiding us toward an answer we might not be ready to hear. This moment feels like a hinge in history. For the first time, we have evidence that we're not alone, not just in the universe, but in our own story. The signal's echoes of ancient mathematics suggest a connection that spans not just space, but time. Could it be a remnant of a civilization that visited Earth thousands of years ago, leaving clues in our earliest systems of counting? Or is it a beacon meant to awaken us to a reality we've been blind to? The quantum processor's recursive loops hint at something even deeper, a message that's not just meant to be read, but to be lived. The world watches, breathless. Social media platforms explode with speculation, from awe-inspired hope to existential dread. Some see the signal as proof of divine intelligence, a cosmic architect reaching out. Others fear it's a trap, a lure designed to expose us to something we can't survive. Scientists, meanwhile, are racing against time. The quantum processor's outputs are growing more complex, as if the message is unfolding new instructions. One team detected a faint correlation between the signal's pulses and recent gravitational anomalies near the Oort cloud. Could Voyager have crossed a boundary, a frontier where our universe meets something else? The decision to respond looms like a shadow. A neutrino pulse could travel where radio waves can't, piercing the interstellar void to reach whatever sent the signal. But what do we say? A simple acknowledgement? A mathematical echo of their primes? Or do we send something human? Our languages, our music, our fears. The quantum processor has already drafted a response, a sequence that mirrors the signal's structure but incorporates human constants. It's ready to transmit, but no one knows if it's our voice or the sender's speaking through us. Voyager 1's journey was supposed to end in silence, a slow fade into the cosmic dark. Instead, it's become a bridge to something unimaginable. The signal it carried back isn't just data, it's a story, one that might have been written before humanity even dreamed of the stars. The quantum processor has unlocked the first chapter, but the rest is up to us. Do we dare to keep reading? The patterns, the constants, the four-dimensional lattice, they all point to a truth we're only beginning to grasp. Something out there knows us. It's been watching, waiting, and now it's speaking. The question isn't just who or what, it's why now. What changed in the universe, or in us, to make this moment the one when the silence broke? The signal's final decoded fragment, extracted just days ago, contained a single haunting detail, a coordinate set pointing to a region of space beyond the heliosphere, where Voyager is now. Telescopes have turned their lenses to that spot, but so far they see nothing. No stars, no planets, just empty dark. Yet the signal's pulses align with that emptiness, as if it's not empty at all. Is it a meeting point, a destination, or a warning to stay away? The quantum processor's latest models suggest the coordinates are dynamic, shifting in sync with cosmic expansion. Whatever they point to is moving, and it's getting closer. Humanity stands at a crossroads. The signal has changed everything, our science, our philosophy, our sense of self. It's forced us to confront the possibility that we're part of something larger, something that's been unfolding for eons. The quantum processor, still running, is now producing simulations of possible futures, each one branching from a single choice. Do we answer, or do we stay silent? Every simulation ends in a different outcome. But one constant remains, a moment of contact, inevitable, transformative, and dangerously close. Voyager 1, a relic of our past, has become the key to our future. Its final signal wasn't a goodbye, it was an invitation, or maybe a warning. The decoded message, with its alien mathematics and cosmic alignments, feels like a hand reaching across the void, offering knowledge, connection, or something far more dangerous. The silence that followed isn't the end, it's a pause, a moment to decide. The quantum processor has done its part, unlocking a truth we weren't ready for. Now it's up to us to choose what comes next. Do we speak into the dark, knowing we might not like what answers? Or do we listen, hoping the silence holds no more surprises? One thing is certain, the universe is no longer just a place. It's a conversation, and we've just been invited to join. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wonders of space. Your support makes it possible to continue sharing the marvels of the universe with the world. We can keep exploring the stars and uncovering the secrets of the cosmos. Until next time, keep looking up